Did you know that the Three Kingdoms period, one of the most famous and dramatic eras in Chinese history, unfolded between the fall of the Han Dynasty and the rise of the Jin Dynasty? It was a time marked by intense political fragmentation, military campaigns, and the formation of three rival states, Wei Shu, Han, and Wu. While later literature and folklore romanticized the period, the true history is one of shifting alliances, strategic genius, and the struggle for legitimacy in a fractured empire. While nominally serving the Han, he effectively controlled the imperial court and ruled northern China through his military base in the city of Zhou. Following the Battle of Red Cliffs, he gradually expanded his influence, balancing diplomacy with military strength. None of the states was able to achieve full unification for several decades. Wei, however, held a strategic advantage due to its larger population, resource base, and administrative structure. This imbalance eventually tilted the scales. In the 250s CE, power in the Wei court shifted to the hands of the Sima family. Sima Yi, a prominent Wei general and politician, orchestrated a successful coup and laid the groundwork for his family's future dominance. His grandson, Si Muyan, deposed the last Wei emperor in 266 CE and proclaimed the establishment of the Jin dynasty. The new Jin regime quickly moved to consolidate power. In 263 CE, it launched a campaign against Shu Han, successfully capturing Chengdu and bringing that state to an end. 17 years later, in 280 CE, Jin forces crossed the Yangtze and defeated Eastern Wu, officially ending the Three Kingdoms period and reunifying China under a single dynasty once more. In 229 CE, he formally declared the establishment of the Kingdom of Wu, with its capital at Jioni. Under Sun Quan's leadership, Wu maintained relative stability and prospered economically, especially through trade and naval strength. His administrative reforms and military strength enabled him to suppress rivals and expand his territory. After his death in 220 CE, his son Cao Pai forced the abdication of the last Han emperor. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an exciting episode. See you next time, and declared the establishment of the state of Wei, marking the formal end of the Han dynasty. Meanwhile, Liu Bei, who claimed distant relation to the Han imperial family, positioned himself as a legitimate successor to the fallen dynasty. Initially a minor warlord, Liu Bei allied with Sun Quan to oppose Cao Cao's expansion. Their forces famously clashed with Cao Cao's army in the Battle of Red Cliffs in 208 CE. This decisive battle, fought on the Yangtze River, ended in a catastrophic defeat for Cao Cao, due to a fire attack masterminded by Sun Quan's strategist Zhou Yu and Liu Bei's ally, Zhuge Liang. The battle preserved the independence of southern China and enabled Liu Bei to establish control over the region of Xi. In 221 CE, Liu Bei declared himself emperor of the state of Shu Han, presenting his regime as the legitimate continuation of the Han dynasty. His kingdom was centered in the fertile lands of the southwest, with its capital in China. Liu Bei's close advisor, Zhuge Liang, played a central role in government and military planning, launching several northern campaigns in an attempt to reunify China under Shu Han rule. Though ambitious and methodical, these expeditions ultimately failed. By the end of the 2nd century CE, the imperial court was weakened by internal corruption, eunuch influence, and rural uprisings. The most significant of these was the Yellow Turban Rebellion in 184 CE, a massive peasant revolt inspired by Taoist teachings and led by Zhang Ju. Though the rebellion was suppressed, it left the empire destabilized and exposed the weakening grip of the Han government. In the power vacuum that followed, several warlords began consolidating territory and forming private armies. Among them, three major figures emerged: Cao in the north, Liu Bei in the west, and Sun Quan in the south. Their struggles would lay the foundation for the political division of China into three rival kingdoms. The roots of the Three Kingdoms era can be traced back to the late Eastern Han Dynasty, which had ruled China for nearly 4 centuries. Cao, a skilled general and strategist, rose to power by securing the emperor under his protection. In the south, Sun Quan had long maintained control over the lower Yangtze River region. The three kingdoms coexisted in a delicate balance, frequently engaging in shifting alliances and regional skirmishes. While the Three Kingdoms period lasted only about 60 years, its cultural and political legacy endured for centuries. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. If you loved exploring the real history behind these legendary figures, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another journey into China's past. See you next time.